here we are. The long-awaited, hopefully anticipated, Pikachu as Eevee concept swap video. Follow-up to Volcaron, all 8 Pikachu types. Here we go. I don't want to spend too long on this intro. I promised this video would be only a month in waiting, and instead it's been half a year in waiting. I'm gonna cut right to it, because we have a lot to get through. You're familiar with how I approached Pichu in the last installment of this 2, now 3 with the inclusion of TCG type swap part series. But for anyone new who's being stubborn and won't go watch the other ones, the title of this video, what does it mean? It means we are taking the concepts of Eevee and Pikachu and we are mushing them together or swapping them. You know, Pikachu is the mascot and it's a 3-stage electric line, and then Eevee evolves into 8 different types. So in the last video, I made a 3-stage electric line off of Eevee, and this one I'm turning Pikachu into 8 different types. If you want context, go watch those. A shameless plug, but basically, the Pichu that I started with in that last video, that first video, those are the opposite things, that's fine. That Pichu, we're starting from there. Basically, I yoinked him, I squished him, and then I stretched him back out, and suddenly he's got a cute fluffy collar now, and his cheek circles are little tear stains. So I'm just gonna get this out in the open now. Getting through Pichu, that was the easy part. Like, you know, I wouldn't say I'm super experienced, but I'm more experienced than I was when I started this little challenge journey. So I'm gonna tell you plainly that the idea of finishing it, that all these goddamn chews, all 8 of these terrify me. Pikachu is such an iconic character with an equally iconic and yet recognizable design. So how the hell do you improve on that? Which, I mean, I guess that's not the point, but I want it to be the point. But how do you expand upon that without losing the magic? Beyond evolving that, because, you know, we already know that Raichu is better in every conceivable way, but that's not the point. I had a lot of options for what concept I could use to tackle these designs. I could go on mythology, I could take weirdo inspiration from all the Pika clones. What I ended up doing was I took the same approach that the creator of Eevee did whilst designing Eevee, which is just make some shit up. Because if you didn't know, Eevee was designed not based on anything in particular, it was just supposed to look familiar. Like a general cute animal shape that you can look at and think, oh, I've seen that before. Which, goal accomplished. I have in fact seen Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind before. TLDR, Eevee's imaginary, so my first round of drafts was just based on imaginary, elemental, rat, kinda Pikachu, kinda Raichu, something quintessential this type, whichever type that is. You know what I mean? And I got through a couple. They were okay. They're definitely not as iconic as Pikachu itself, and frankly, not lining up with the challenge. Sorry, buddy. This is a Pikachu video. It's not a Raichu video. It's not you, it's me. You're too good for us right now. Peace and love. See you around. So I can recognize that my problem is making you look iconic, like a mascot. And since that TCG video taught me that working with so many different types of Pokemon really helped me learn a lot of different things, I thought maybe I could do a little deconstruction, find a bunch of different inspiration types to go off of that weren't just Pikachu and Eevee. Like maybe that would, in a roundabout way, help me formulate my thoughts on Pikachu and Eevee. You know, yes, chef, this is my deconstructed pepperoni omelet, chef. I decided to look at some other Pokemon mascots, because, you know, did you know, before Eevee, before Pikachu, before all of that, did you know that Clefairy was slated to be the original mascot of the Pokemon Company? Apparently, originally Clefairy was supposed to be the mascot because it would appeal more to kids who like cute things. Clefairy and Pikachu look very similar, actually. I did a study right here. So clearly there's a connection here as to why these two are so mascotish. It's the ears, it's the cheeks. Went ahead and did a draft with the Eevee, or is it the Pichu? I don't remember actually right now. But with that study done, I went ahead and did another draft where I combined the Pikachu with the Clefairy. I combined the Pikachu with the Clefairy, the Clefairy. And while I don't think this design is like perfect by any means, you know, this isn't, I'm not sure. And while I don't think this design is necessarily perfect, I do think that this definitely captures the essence of like what makes a mascot. Like, I don't know, maybe it is perfect actually. I think it kind of is. None of his creations can really be perfect though. So for the sake of divinity and to be properly God-fearing, I thought instead of leaving it at just this pea fairy, that what would be proper and good to do is to actually do some drafts where I combine Pikachu with all of the first Pokemon that exist. It's a common funny talking point in the fandom that there's multiple quote-unquote first Pokemon, so I figured I should be going with those. Like, Bulbasaur is the first Pokemon in the Pokedex, or at least it used to be. You know, Rowlet's the new first one now with Hisui. Praise be the almighty Sinnoh, of course. That's what scares the big frogs away. It is very round. I thought this was also excellent practice for getting to the Leafeon Pikachu, since that one was giving me a lot of trouble conceptually. I tend to have a lot of trouble conceptually. It's really hard for me to think sometimes. When you have the opportunity to let him do it for you, it's just easier that way. And he led me to this Bulbachew, Leafy Chew, I don't know. He brought me here, and I think it's darling, it's grand, it's divine. It's also a little bit divine that the next one, Rowlet, they're both grass starters. Isn't that crazy? But yeah, since Rowlet is now the first Pokemon in the technical first Pokedex, how is everyone doing on their Legends Arceus playthrough? I've got a few hours in it. I've been trying to 100% everything. It's really hard though when all the blues are wrong. That might just be me though. I don't know if anyone else is feeling this way. Oh, the Rowlet. I think it just kind of speaks for itself. I mean, it feels right, doesn't it? Look at him. You can't make drafts of Pikachu with the first ever Pokemon without including Rhyhorn. I like to call him Raichu. Raichu, in Japanese Raichu, is an electric-type Pokemon introduced in Generation 1, and an Archeochewy introduced in Generation 3. Physiologically, Archeochewy, the first concept artwork of Raichu. Archeochewy, a concept artwork of Archeochewy. Raichu is a rodent-like Pokemon similar to its previous evolution forms, Raicheochewy. Archeochewy? Raichea... I think I messed this one up. Mew. Can you wake up, please?